Hello students, welcome to AKS. Today we will deal with the fact buzz for the second week of August. The Parliament passed the Unlawful Activities Amendment Bill 2019 with the Rajya Sabha approving it because the Lok Sabha had already passed it. So what is this bill about? So, the bill deals with who can be designated as a terrorist under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. The central government may designate an organization as a terrorist organization as well. The bill additionally empowers the government to designate even individuals as terrorists. Under the Act, investigation of cases may be conducted by officers of the rank of Deputy Superintendent or the ACP, that is the Assistant Commissioner of Police, or above. The bill additionally empowers the officers of the NIA of the rank of inspector or above to investigate these cases. Also, the approval for the seizure of property by the NIA if the investigation is conducted by an officer of the National Investigation Agency, the approval of the Director General of NIA would be required for the seizure of that property. Insertion to the schedule of the treaties, the Act defines terrorists as acts to include acts committed within the scope of any of the treaties listed in the schedule of the Act. The bill adds another treaty to the list, namely the International Convention for Suppression of Acts of Nuclear Terrorism 2005. Next, India's first 3D smart traffic signal launched in Mohali. In a first of its kind initiative in the country, the Mohali traffic police have launched a 3D smart traffic signal devised by the students of the Chandigarh University. The wireless system called Interlights has been installed at the traffic crossing near the airport road on a pilot project basis, which will regulate traffic signals with a smart bird's eye view wireless sensor system. So the advantage of Interlights is that it proposes a 360-degree solution to curb the rising problem of traffic congestion. One of the major reasons for traffic congestion is the inefficient working of the traffic signal timers installed at various traffic intersections. Next, Lalitha Kala Academy celebrates 65th Foundation Day. The National Academy of Art, that is Lalitha Kala Academy, celebrated its 65th Foundation Day in New Delhi on the 5th of August. The event was inaugurated by the Culture and Tourism Minister Prahalad Singh Patel. Again, so, what are the objectives of the National Academy of Art? The objectives are to promote and propagate understanding of Indian art in and outside the country, especially in the field of visual art such as painting, sculpture, and graphics, etc. Also, to preserve glorious traditions of the past and enrich them with the works of the modern artists. Also, the objective includes the promotion of cooperation among artists and art associations and development of such association. The Lalita Kala Academy also seeks to encourage, where necessary, the establishment of regional art centers. It also seeks to publish and promote publication of literature on art, including monographs, journals, etc. The Supreme Court Number of Judges Amendment Bill 2019. The Supreme Court Number of Judges Amendment Bill 2019 was introduced in the Lok Sabha on 5th of August 2019 by the Ministry of Law and Justice. The bill amends the Supreme Court Number of Judges Act of 1956. The Act fixes the maximum number of judges in the Supreme Court at 30, excluding the Chief Justice of India. However, the new bill increases the number to 33. Okay. Next, the former Union External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj passed away after suffering a cardiac arrest in New Delhi. She was 67. She had started her political career under the Janata Party and was elected to the Haryana Assembly in 1977 and became a state minister at the age of 25. So let us look into some of her achievements. She was the youngest cabinet minister in the Haryana government in the year 1977. She was the first woman chief minister of Delhi in the year 1998. She was also the first woman spokesperson for any national political party in the country and was India's first full-time woman foreign minister. Now let us look into some important offices held by Mrs. Sushma Swaraj. She was the External Affairs Minister from the year 2014 to 19. She was the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha from the year 2009 to 2014. She was the Minister for Information and Broadcasting in the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government in the year 2000 to 2003. She was the Minister of Health and Family Welfare between the years 2003 to 2004. She was the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs from January 2003 to May 2004 and was the fifth Chief Minister of Delhi from the year 1998 October to December 1998. So, what are the chief contributions of Mrs. Sushma Swaraj? She had played a key role in resolving the Doklam standoff with China in the year 2017 and in India approaching the International Court of Justice, challenging Pakistan military court's death sentence to Kulbhushan Jadhav. Through her extensive use of Twitter, she earned the reputation of easily accessible external affairs minister. She took personal interest in resolving minor issues like issuance of visa to the needy and helped Indian diaspora in distress through her social media outreach. Next, Rajasthan government launches the new higher education model named RACE. So what is this? That is, RACE is nothing but resource assistance for colleges with excellence. Okay, the new higher education model that which is RACE will help in distribution of faculties and movable assets among the government colleges at the district level so as to rationalize the availability of resources. This model will also create a pool for sharing of facilities. Okay, the college in need will submit the requirements to the nodal college in the district, which will send the teachers on deputation if needed and provide the facilities such as projectors, digital libraries, equipment, and technicians. The model will help colleges situated in small towns facing shortage of faculties and resources, such as well as the infrastructural facilities. The model will also give autonomy to small colleges and help them find solutions to their problems at local level. Next, National Entrepreneurship Awards 2019. The Ministry of Skills Development and Entrepreneurship has announced the fourth edition of National Entrepreneurship Awards. Okay, so here please remember this fact that the National Entrepreneurship Awards is given by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. The awards have been instituted in a bid to recognize and encourage outstanding Indian entrepreneurs and catalyze a cultural shift in youth for entrepreneurship. The award aims to honor outstanding young first generation entrepreneurs and ecosystem builders for their exceptional contribution in entrepreneurship development. The objective of these awards is also to encourage businesses to not only improve their marketability but also address discontinuity towards better business systems and enhance products and services with the help of prize money. The eligibility for these awards is that an entrepreneur must be under the age of 40 years, must be a first generation entrepreneur, must hold 51% or more equity and ownership of the business, and women entrants must individually or collectively own 75% or more of the enterprise. Next, IIT Guwahati researchers develop portable device to detect bacteria without cell culture or microbiological assays. Okay, the teamwork has been recently patented as well as published in the July 2019 issue of Journal of Materials Chemistry of the Royal Society of Chemistry. So this new portable device can instantly detect the charges on the cell walls of bacteria. The rapid detection kits are like those used for blood sugar monitoring. The research has enabled rapid detection of bacteria, which is not just important in healthcare but also in anti-bioterrorism measures. Okay, and environmental monitoring. So that is about the significance of this portable device. Next, nation observes 77th anniversary of the Quit India movement. Okay, the 77th anniversary of the August Kranti Din, which is considered as one of the most important milestones in the history of freedom struggle of the country, was observed on 8th of August. On this date in the year 1942, Mahatma Gandhi gave a clarion call to end British rule and launched the Quit India movement at the session of the All India Congress in Mumbai. Okay. After the failure of Cripps mission, Gandhiji gave the call do or die in his Quit India speech delivered at the Gauliya Tank Maidan in Mumbai. The grateful country is today paying homage to the freedom fighters and remembering the supreme sacrifice of the martyrs during the freedom struggle. In this context, Vice President Mr. M. Venkaiah Naidu has urged the people to take part in the national building activities in a constructive manner. He said the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi ji are eternally relevant. He was addressing a gatherer after well known Gandhian Dr. Shobana Radhakrishnan rendered Gandhi Katha. It is a narrative on the clarion call given by Mahatma Gandhi to the British this day to quit India on 8th of August 1942. Next, India contributes $5 million to the UNRWA in support of Palestine refugees. The government of India has contributed $5 million to the United Nations Relief and Work Agency for Palestinian refugees in the Near East, that is UNRWA, in support of the agency's core programs and services, including education, healthcare, and relief and social services. India has increased its annual financial contributions to the UNRWA from US dollars $1.2 million in the year 2016 to US dollars 5 million in the year 2019. Next, Papua New Guinea has highest number of living indigenous languages. So this is something interesting. So the United Nations report said that the Papua New Guinea has the highest number of living indigenous languages in the world with 840. India stands at fourth with 453 languages which are indigenous in nature. So what are the United Nations concerns? The UN observes the year 2019 as its International Year of Indigenous Languages. So please remember this fact. Okay. The United Nations Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues reported that nearly 40% of the estimated 6,700 languages spoken around the world were in the danger of disappearing and being endangered. So, totally 7,111 living languages worldwide have been listed so far. The most widely spoken languages worldwide are the Chinese, Spanish, English, Hindi, and Arabic. These five languages covers around 40% of the total worldwide languages. This is some interesting facts. Next, Iran unveils three new air-to-air missiles. Okay, so recently Iran has unveiled these precision-guided air-to-air missiles dubbed as Yasin, Balban, and new series of Game. These missiles were unveiled at the time when tensions between Iran and US and its allies are at its peak. The Falag is a locally overhauled version of the imported Gamma surveillance radar, the semi official news agency INA said, in an apparent reference to the Russian made system of that name. This radar is capable of identifying and finding all types of cruise missiles, stealth aircraft, drone systems, and also ballistic missiles within a 400-kilometer range. Okay. Next, India signed the United Nations Convention on International Settlement Agreements UNISA. Okay. So, along with India, 46 countries also signed the treaty called the Singapore Convention on Mediation. The agreement would boost the investors' confidence in India for its commitment to adhere to international practice on alternative dispute resolution mechanism, which we call as ADR. It is a step forward to further enhance the ease of doing business ranking in India. The United Nations Convention of International Settlement Agreement was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly on the 20th of December 2018. The convention provides a framework for enforcement of international settlement agreements resulting from mediation. Next, scientists discover way to turn cactus leaves into biodegradable plastics. So researchers from Mexico has discovered way to turn cactus leaves into non-toxic biodegradable material which has similar properties to plastic. This innovation offers a promising solution to one of the world's biggest pollution conundrums caused by toxic and biodegradable plastics. Next, Shah Rukh Khan to be felicitated with Excellence in Cinema Award at IFFM. Okay, so what is this IFFM? So this is a festival which will take place between August 8th and 15th and organized by the Victorian government in Australia. Okay, this year 2019 marks the 10th edition of the festival in the cultural city of Australia. The IIFM, that is the Indian Film Festival, was celebrated with its central theme as courage. During the festival, more than 60 films from across India and subcontinent in over 22 languages were screened. So Mr. Shah Rukh Khan was, felicitated due to his contribution to cinema and popular culture in India with the award. Next, Manipur tops in breastfeeding, infant and young child feeding practices. So, the state of Manipur, the northeastern state of Manipur, has topped the rankings in the breastfeeding and infant and young child feeding practices in the country. The Health and Family Welfare Minister released a report on breastfeeding at New Delhi. Also, however, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Bihar are at the bottom positions of the report card again. The national capital, Delhi, is among the worst performing states. Okay, the breastfeeding report card has been developed by devising a composite score based index on three indicators, namely early initiation of breastfeeding, exclusive breastfeeding for 6 months, and complementary feeding at 6 to 8 months of child's age. Talking about the benefit of breastfeeding, the minister said breastfeeding not only saves a child from being malnourished but also saves from the mother from breast cancer and ovarian cancer. That is the significance of the breastfeeding. Okay. Next, e-Rozgar Samachar launched to spread awareness about job opportunities. The e-version of the Rozgar Samachar has been launched recently by the Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting. It has been launched with a view to make aspirants aware of the job opportunities in the government sector, including public sector enterprises. It will also provide information and guidance about admission and career opportunities in various streams through career oriented articles by experts. It is expected to meet the emerging challenge of young readers switching to electronic mode of communication. Okay. DAC accords approval for procurement of indigenous SDR next generation maritime mobile coastal batteries for Indian Navy. The Defense Acquisition Council has accorded approval for procurement of indigenous software defined radio. Okay. And the next generation maritime mobile coastal batteries for the Indian Navy. The council was chaired by the defense minister. Okay. The software defined radio is a complex and state of art communication system which will enable information sharing, collaboration, and situational awareness through high speed data and secure voice communication with anti jamming capabilities. The next generation maritime mobile coastal batteries will be fitted with supersonic BrahMos surface to surface cruise missiles and would be deployed along the coast. It has been developed and manufactured in India by India Russia joint venture company BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited. Okay, so please remember this fact. The Defense Ministry said both these indigenously developed equipment is of the latest generation and will give a fillip to Make in India initiatives of the government. So, next, President Ramnath Kovind today confirmed the country's highest civilian honor, Bharat Ratna, on former President Pranab Mukherjee and posthumously on social activist Nanaji Deshmukh and singer Bhupen Hazarika. Next, Bandipur Tiger Reserve. The Supreme Court directed the continuation of overnight traffic ban on the national highway running through the Bandipur National Park's core area. A bench led by Justice Rohinton Nariman asked the center to come up with a permanent solution which would keep the endangered species away from harm by exposing them to highway traffic. Next, let us know what is canine distemper. A potential virus, canine distemper virus, that can be transmitted through CDV infected dogs living in wildlife sanctuaries to tigers has raised concern among wildlife biologists. The canine distemper is a contagious viral disease that attacks the respiratory gastrointestinal organs system within the humans and other animals, which takes in food, digest it, extract and absorb energy and nutrients and nervous systems of a wide variety of animal species, including dogs, foxes, pandas, and wolves. So, what are the symptoms of this canine distemper? Common symptoms include high fever, eye inflammation, eye or nose discharge, vomiting, diarrhea, loss of appetite, lethargy, and hardening of nose and foot pads. So, what is the cause for this disease? It is caused by a single-stranded RNA virus of the family Paramyxoviridae, the same family of viruses that causes measles, mumps, and bronchiolitis, lung infection in humans. This virus is similar to the measles virus in humans and the rinderpest virus, which affects cattle. So please go through some of these questions over here. Which of the following holds true for the Uchattar Avishkar Yojana? It was announced with a view for promoting innovation of a higher order that directly impacts the needs of the industry and thereby improves the competitive edge of the Indian manufacturing. The Uchattar Abhiyan Avishkar Yojana projects are funded jointly by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, participating ministry, and the industry in the ratio 25-75 is to 25. So please try to answer this question. So there's another quiz for you. Consider the following about the quick reaction service surface to air missiles, that is QRSAM. It has been developed to replace the Agni missile defense system and has a 360-degree coverage. Next option is DRDO has successfully test fired indigenously developed quick research surface to air missiles from a test range off the Odisha coast. Next, consider the following statements about the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana urban program. The Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana urban program, launched by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation. The mission mode envisions provision of housing for all by 2024. Okay. The next question is the Food and Nutrition Security Analysis India 2019 report is authored by the Government of India and the United Nations World Food Programme. The next option is the National Nutrition Mission aims to reduce stunting by 22% in a year, bringing down the proportion of stunted children in the population to 25% by 2022. So look at these statements and choose the right answer. So please try to answer these questions, okay, and give the correct answers in the comment section below. Thank you. Have a good day.